Okay, so I promised I'd take you on a quick tour over here. Let me see if I can get this hot weather fits. A quick tour of what I've been working on. So the last few episodes, you could probably see that I was working on this section over here of, we started doing episodes for the cleaning up the property, getting ready for pasture, and whatnot. So I cleaned a bunch of this in the fall, spring. I have a little bit here to do. This mostly just needs to be burned. That one needs to be burned. I need to fall that one and that one. This one needs to be dropped. I may do that just because it would open up this area quite a bit. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. It just, Saturday I was feeling so defeated. I didn't want to be out here. I just felt like, man, like sometimes my body just doesn't have it in it. And I mean, it's hard work. You're like dropping these trees. I'm running a 20-inch chainsaw. And I feel so blessed. Like, I feel so blessed to really have a good, healthy body that I'm able to like get out here and clean this up. This isn't just something that is going to be, like we clean up and that's over. Really, this is for generations to come. And I think that's what keeps me motivated and keeps me going, is that this place will hopefully be for, my kids to enjoy. Although right now I don't know how much they enjoy it with all the cleaning up, but I think they do. They do love it here. And I think that generations to come, their kids and their kids can come and just enjoy, nature and what everything this place has to offer. And I'm really hoping to keep plugging along and getting, like there's a lot more to go. Like I want to get back towards the ponds, hopefully in a week. I walked the ponds last night with Chris, and man, there's some parts. There's a lot of parts that's just so bad. There's just, 20, 40 logs on top of each other, logs that need to be dropped. The trees that haven't fallen yet that are like leaning up against another tree, like dangerous situations. And I have to be careful. I don't want to put myself in a place to where I'm going to injure myself because I have kids, like I got to be careful. So, but I know we can do it. We've done, gone through a lot of these areas, close by. And I am looking forward to finishing this area this week. It's amazing what 1 hour every day will get me. That's what this has gotten me this year. 3 weeks into January, 20 degrees, 25 degrees, 30 degrees, 35 degrees. No matter what it is, just getting out here, hour a day. Saturday, I did spend probably 5 to 7, 8 hours out here, which was very helpful. I'm going to try to do that once a week, spend one day where I can just get out here during the light part of it, 7, 8 hours, just because it really does put me that much farther ahead. And I really need this grass for the cows. They're going through so much hay, and I would have only gotten one, but it was just possible to get 3, so we just ended up getting the 3, and I love them, but man, they eat a lot. Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I'm glad that you're following along this crazy journey of this beautiful, look how just incredible these views and trees and whatnot that God's creation has to offer us. It's just so incredible, and we feel so blessed to have this property, and we feel so blessed that we got lucky. Like, there wasn't much available when we came to purchase it. And okay, I'm gonna tell you something. This is where you don't know, like sometimes I feel like, why are we here? Like, this is so hard. And it's so incredibly hard. So we were able to sell our house and get $7,000 more than what we purchased this land for. And we feel like, I mean, it's been hard because like we got to come up with money for the well, the septic, like all these really expensive projects, this building, like we didn't have the money for this building and to add on to it. And so although we were able to be blessed with like enough to pay off the land, it's like we're just working to plug along and, you know, do as much of it as we can so we don't have to go into debt any more than we have to get this house built for our family. And then to just be self-sufficient and have this farm, and farm animals are expensive. It costs so much. Anyways, but that's the incredible part of it, is that how in the world did, you know, two people working, we had no money. I've worked very hard since I was younger and was blessed with an incredible career, and but not making like tons. I wasn't making tons of money, like, but I would save and, you know, put it into houses, and I just didn't really want to spend a lot of money. And every time we'd sell a house, we'd put every single one of those dollars back into the other house. We never kept any of it for anything. We'd put it back into the other house plus some. And I think that's where it got us to this place, is taking risk. Our last house cost us, it was around $500,000, and I thought Chris was so sick in the hospital. They were finishing some touches on it, and I thought, how in the world, like he literally almost died. And I think he had gotten sick with pneumonia or something, and it was really scary. He was literally on his deathbed, and he came home on breathing air, and I thought, how in the world, I have these 4 small babies and I'm working, and how do we like get ourselves into a $500,000 house? And I look back and I think like, oh my gosh, I'm not saying like go get into like above your head like place, but somehow that area hadn't been looked at much, and so we got a really good deal on the house, and then we'd put all of our money from our other house into that property, and when we sold it, we were able to do really well. Chris is very smart, and he researched what the prices were going for. And so then we happened upon a realtor, and we were just like, hey, this is what we need for this house. If we're gonna move and do this, we need this much for this house. And somehow it just fell together. It just came together. And sometimes I still just think like, you know, God wanted us here. He really did. Like, and sometimes it's so hard. I question it. I think like, why? Like, we don't have a house yet. Like, we have cold water in our cabin for our kids, and we have to travel over to a trailer, and that's hard sometimes. And we've been doing it for month after month after month, but the building is coming along, and soon we're trying to get insulation in here, and then we can get the propane over to the building so that we can get hot water. And what a blessing it's going to be to get this thing finished. Oh, I can't even tell you what a blessing it will be, and it will change my life forever, and my kids' life, and generations to come, to you know, try to teach like self-sufficiency and how to try to stay out of debt and do things for ourselves. But this experience hasn't come at an easy cost. It's been hard, and you got to fight for your marriage and your family. And anyways, that was a little bit more than I wanted to go off. But yeah, it's been such an experience, and you just got to fight for it all.
Wilson. Crouch, crouch, crouch.
That's how it's done.